does the show naked. That's why he has his camera.
No, I got my phone in my pocket because I'm trying to put this table together. I have ADD and I can't do one thing at a time. Who's questioning that? Nobody.
So, are you ready at some point, or what are we doing?
Me, my running time, man.
Huh?
What do you want from me?
You to start the show.
Oh. Fuck, how do we do this thing again?
Oh my God, dude.
Welcome to Fat Guy Sports Time, baby. We're back. Back on Zoom. We got the four fucking bozos. About to talk
we're all
sports
bozos.
Yeah. Been out for what, 2 weeks?
Over.
D wouldn't let us do a show.
Yeah.
He was too busy doing his own shows that we still haven't seen.
It's my fault? Okay, cool. Good.
What happened to the intro music?
He puts it in post.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about lazy.
No, it just doesn't sound good when you put it on this, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
Welcome back, boys.
How we doing?
How are you?
Good. Chilling.
All right, that's the show. See you guys. Yo, you're electric, bro. Your energy is electric.
Electric. All right, let's start the show with what Slick sent us right before the show. Mike and the Mad Dog going bananas about.
Well, it's just
Durant.
Mad Dog. Or was it Mike there too?
Sorry. No, you're right. No, you're right. That's my fault. Old habits die hard. Mad Dog going crazy about NBA players sitting out. I might be the minority here, but what do you guys think about it?
Not surprised.
I didn't listen to it. I thought we were gonna listen to it here and like react to it.
We're gonna play it here. I mean, we could do that. But I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
can
we
do
can do it.
I didn't listen to it.
All right, so play the audio so people know what we're talking about. All six of the people that are listening, including the four of us.
Now you're playing the Bulls and Jordan, but Ewing's going to pass because his knees are sore. Ewing, who played every night when he was freaking, I was there many a night in many a locker room when Ewing had to freaking ice his knees. Talk to the media every game. Sit in front of that locker room every game. Sat there with his ice on his knees, and he played night after night after night after night. Played his ass off.
All right.
Night after night.
There's a little context to this. This is like him seeing the Brooklyn Nets injury report, right?
Yeah. There's his reaction to it.
I tell you something right now. You ain't wanted to play. How about Krause telling Jordan somewhere in the 98 season when Pippen decided to take a pass with that late surgery, as we all saw there in the documentary? How about Krause telling Mike, Mike, we're in Sacramento tonight. You played last night. Let's take a blow. You know what Jordan would do? You know what Jordan would do? My God almighty.
What a gangster.
Take that uniform off him. That's basketball. That's what he would do. He'd freaking play. How about Paul Silas? How about Havlicek? We had 8 miles every game. Havel played from 1963 to 1979. 16 freaking years. Every single game. You think Havlicek taking a night off? Havlicek. Twice the player that any of these guys are. You don't get Havlicek once? It makes me sick.
Twice the player.
You guys rip Kuzi. How many games Kuzi played? He taking trades to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and run into the ball game because the trade is late and they played the night before in Boston. And he go out there and play 45 minutes. How about freaking Durant say, you know what? I'm playing. Get the hell out of here. Durant, instead of fighting Michael Rappaport, how about Durant tell freaking Ned and his freaking owner who's paying him $40 million and the GM who's freaking out of the Popovich school, how about Durant just say, give me the goddamn uniform. I'm playing tonight.
Excellent.
Hot.
I think we should start by saying if you don't know who that is, just stop listening to this
if you don't know who that
podcast.
is, what the fuck are you listening to us for? Like, seriously.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
I know you
that's
don't
an
know who
OG.
we are, but
Yeah, but that's an OG.
That's Chris
That's the
Mad
king.
Dog Russo.
he's not wrong.
Mini Man thinks he's right because he loves recycling.
No,
and
I don't.
liberals, right? No,
What? Wait, I don't think he's right. What do you mean? I don't think
you think he's wrong. You think that Russo Mad Dog's wrong.
You just said I think he's right.
I'm sorry. I meant you think he's wrong.
All right. Okay. All right. But here's it's not even a matter of like right or wrong. But my thing is like, okay, all these players now, the only thing we really judge them on now is, well, they win the championship. They win the championship. They win the championship. They win the championship. We don't care that they play 80 games. We don't. We don't really give a shit, because if Kevin Durant goes out and averages 35, James Harden, all right, James Harden was playing a lot of games for Houston for most of his time there. He was putting up crazy numbers, putting up 36 and 11, and he was scoring more points per game than Kobe ever did. Like, and he's doing all this stuff. And I'm not really a Harden fan, so I'm not here to defend any Brooklyn Nets, really, let's be honest. But he's doing all this stuff, and then he goes to the playoffs. He struggles a series or two, and basically everybody just like, okay, I don't care that you won MVP. I don't care that you did anything. You lost in the playoffs. I don't give a shit. You're a choker. You suck.
Any real basketball fan doesn't get any real basketball fan. All these championships that Durant's going to win, it's bullshit. Any real basketball fan can say that.
I don't necessarily disagree. I don't disagree with that. But my thing is, like, either way, the Nets got Durant to win championships. They didn't get Durant to beat the 76ers in April. They don't care. That's not what the point was. Now, whether I agree with it or not, whatever the case is, at the end of the day, they just care about them winning championships. So here's how I phrase it to you. If they win the championship this year, do you honestly think the Nets owners give a shit that he didn't play against the 76ers and they're paying $40 million? I don't think they care. I don't think they give a shit. You think the Nets fans care if he win the championship this year?
There's 12 arguments against that, right? Number one,
what?
If the Knicks collected these guys, a real Knicks fan would be like, yeah, obviously awesome that we're great. It's not a real championship. I don't care what you say.
What, the mercenary thing? I mean,
a bunch of superstars getting together, putting on a different uniform,
bro,
is bullshit.
Bro.
This number one.
This is
number two.
But that's
these guys get paid a gazillion dollars a year for entertainment. People pay to take their kids. People work a gazillion months so they could afford one night at a game. And these motherfuckers don't want to play.
I get it.
Fuck off. I go to work every day. You go to work every day. They should go to work every day.
I get it, but my thing is, I agree with you, Nick. Here's my thing, though. You're saying that you think it's only Durant's call that he's not playing, or you think that's the Nets saying? Hey,
I think when these guys negotiate these contracts, they're like, I'm not fucking playing 80 games. I'm playing 62 games. That's it. This is what it is, because I want to play 25 years and break every record and blah, 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 blah.
But they're not going to break the record if they're playing 60 games a season.
Because they're selfish pricks. That's what I think. LeBron plays every night.
Bullshit.
LeBron plays every night.
He takes maybe.
Bro, comparison to these guys?
I agree.
LeBron's a beast. Right. He plays.
Yep.
And I get it. It's about champions. It's about championships. I completely understand that. Philly's in second. Now they're in first because they won tonight. How do you not care to play that game?
They were in first before that.
Whatever. It's a first place game.
Whatever. It seems like Philly's their main competition in the East. So
how do you not care to play that game?
I agree. Man.
Yo, let me ask you. This game was just like he took off because of load management. That was it.
I think it was the second night of a back-to-back. He's just coming back from the injury.
Second night of a back-to-back. What is he, a fucking catcher? Date-night doubleheader?
He was
I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not like
Nick. If the NBA is like so cool with this, how they keep doing this, then don't play fucking 82 games. 6 teams every year have the chance of winning a championship in all reality. Everybody knows that. Play 40 games and start the fucking playoffs. And if this is what we're going to do during the regular season,
they make money.
Honestly, in theory,
I know, but it's a joke.
Like
how they do it.
Pass up. They're not going to pass up on 40 fucking games.
I get it. I get it.
People are still going to the games.
Right. Can I interject here? Like, okay, so I'm going to the game. You know for sure you got a team like that, like a star team that's a championship contender, be it the Brooklyn Nets, the Lakers, whoever. You're going to the game with the pre-assumption that these guys are going to play. You're watching,
right, and you're also,
especially nowadays.
Not only that, James, I'm sorry to cut you off. You're also paying a premium.
That's what of course, yeah.
All right, so I've heard that argument, and I get what you're
also, bro, if I'm a sponsor and I'm paying big money on TV, and you know, it's gonna for sure. I guarantee you it affects the ratings if Durant's not fucking in or whoever, any named star. I'm a sponsor. I'm not fucking happy either, right? Like I'm sure they get chirped and like they look at the ratings and they're like, I want X amount of money back because that's what happens, right? Like if you don't meet this shit that you agree on, you got to pay your sponsors back. So it's like it's got real deal money, especially now when there's nobody at the game. I
understand your point, but all right, in terms of the premium they pay for the tickets, the teams do not charge more for individual games against better teams. Those you're talking about secondary market. Teams have no power over that.
No, but the teams set the price, bro. If you have
a team, your ticket is the same price, for
right? But you set before the season starts. You set the price.
No, it's face value, but that price.
It's not out of the ordinary that the Brooklyn Nets were not going to be a contender this year. They knew that, and
no.
It was a normal year. Those prices would reflect it. Forget the secondary market. I get the secondary.
All right, but like they can't. Okay, but no, you say you pay a premium on those extra games to watch those extra superstars, like if LeBron's in town or whatever. That's secondary market shit. You can't blame a team for that because it's got nothing to do with them.
Well, again, it's not secondary market, bro.
Yes, it is.
Well, if it's a road game, you mean?
Okay. If all right, let's say I've gone to a Nets game where LeBron. That's a great picture. I've gone to a Nets game where LeBron was playing against the Nets.
Yeah,
I got lucky.
Yeah, it looks like he's ready for his fucking casket.
Yeah, I don't know. He looks like a fucking mummy. The Nets are terrible. LeBron was with the Cavs. I paid like $20 to watch LeBron play. Great deal.
All right, that's like somebody coming into town. But I'm talking about like I'm a Brooklyn fan. I'm going to watch the Brooklyn Nets. I have this thing that I bought this ticket a month ago, 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go in and like no one's like, you know, Kyrie's reading fucking War and Peace on the bench. Kevin Durant's fucking chirping Rappaport. And I'm out fucking $200 for these stupid fucking tickets to see fucking Jamokes play. And like the Knicks too, when the Knicks sniff the playoff, their prices go up at the beginning of the year and stuff like that. Like they take that into account. They definitely raise the prices. So you're paying.
Check their prices now because they're going up, baby.
I mean, the Knicks don't really sit anybody, so it don't really matter. It's, you know, whatever.
4-game winning.
I think it's just like the level of entitlement for these superstar guys is fucking retarded. Like it's crazy.
I get how it rubs people the wrong way. That part I understand. But like the other thing you got to keep in mind though is that like when you buy a ticket, the only thing you're guaranteed to do is watch the team play. You're not guaranteed to watch any of those players. Those players can get hurt the night before, and you don't play, and you're asked out too. Like,
yeah, bro.
There's no guarantee on the actual tickets.
Well, like there's a reason why they're raising the prices. Yeah, you can buy the tickets, pay $200 the premium for. You're thinking you're gonna see Durant play, and then you get hit by a fucking truck before you get there. There's no guarantee on anything. But then to pull themselves out of the game for what? Because it was a day night. Because it was another game. Come on, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy. First off, these guys are not going to play 48 minutes. They're going to play 30 minutes, 35 minutes max.
So now we're talking low management again.
I think that's garbage, bro. I think it's garbage. I think they should be able to fucking, unless they're really hurt or they might be a little off or whatever. If there's something wrong, fine. Err on the side of caution. But just because what? My fucking thighs are sore? These guys don't get sore. They're fucking specimens. They're fucking in the best shape ever.
They're just like you.
Right. So it's crazy to me. You get paid $40 million, and I know it's about the championship. Who cares at the end of the day if they win the championship? But nah, bro. Like it's a culture thing. Well, it's about setting a standard, bro. Like that's what it's about.
Listen, the problem is that these guys' legacies is all based like all right, like LeBron, right? Like it's like I said before, LeBron. LeBron never really missed games. LeBron got hurt against his first year with the Lakers. Before that, he he had like an ankle injury like 10 years ago. He basically plays whatever you can play, right? Okay, fine. LeBron is 4-6 in the finals. LeBron's the best player in the NBA for almost 2 decades at this point. He's won a bunch of MVPs, a bunch of championships. He's got the 3 different teams that won championships. And people say, like, oh, they're super teams. All those teams weren't good with where he got there. And he won 3 championships with them. But it's still, we sit there and we say, oh, well, you know, he lost, you know, the finals there and the finals there and the finals there. The finals there. He's not good. He's not this. He's not that. He's not the other thing. Like, all right, what did LeBron gain from playing all those regular season games? He gets to get shit on because he goes to the finals and loses, and it's his fault because he drags corpses to the finals.
Yeah, but why are you making the correlation of him playing in the regular season games to?
Because what I'm saying is it basically you're arguing about the people who don't play and saying, oh, what about them? Then you have this guy who does play and it doesn't gain anything. He doesn't gain anything from it.
Listen, bro, when you're on the top like that, you're always gonna have people. Listen, you're always gonna have people who bitch. It's always going to be a nature of the thing. I mean, and always with LeBron, it's always going to be him versus Jordan. So that's always going to be one of the talking points between him versus Jordan. That's just how it's always going to be. And like, you have to accept it, even if you're LeBron, because like, if you're in the same breath as Jordan, which he should be, he's exceeded expectations. He's matched or exceeded expectations. Of course. And even when you're on that level, you're always going to have somebody detract, a loud voice detract.
It's crazy to think how crazy they were.
But to the level, I watch hockey, right? I don't watch any other sport, really. These guys take pucks to the face. These guys get their fucking legs slashed by skates. They get stitched up and don't miss shifts. They get back.
Right.
Like, these guys, what? I'm fucking tired today because I played 38 minutes last night. Are we serious?
They're a bunch of bitches.
I get it.
They're a bunch of bitches.
It's just fucking
I'm
ridiculous.
Saying, like, if you're going to judge them, basically.
Nick, in 25 years, right? You're going to tell people that Durant's the same player as LeBron because Durant won 5 championships or whatever he ends up winning?
Am I going to do that? No, absolutely not.
Well, you're saying everything's based on titles. Right, that's the argument.
I'm not talking about my personal opinion. Like,
but whatever. That's the general. That's the general thing, right? Like, it's all based on titles. So Durant won 5, LeBron won 5. Durant's the same type of player. Durant will never be that type of player.
I mean, listen,
he can win 10.
He
can win 10.
I don't like Durant.
And nobody could say that guy is that
hold on. Nick, what are you saying, Minnie?
Yeah, I'm saying like. I don't like Durant in terms of like I don't like him as a person. I find him to be annoying. He's soft, like mentally, like. But he's a phenomenal talent. Like he's spectacular.
He's great.
He's literally one of the most gifted players ever.
But he's a huge pussy.
He's 7 feet tall and right. Like mentally, he's a bitch. Like I don't get why. Like he's so.
You could say it. It's fine.
No. He is. I'm saying it. Like he's just such a bitch sometimes. Like not about the pettiest thing. Like I don't get why he's so childish.
Not Knick fan talking, but when you pick Brooklyn over New York, that's ridiculous. You are a soft loser. You are a soft loser. I'm sorry.
Good job, Nick. Good job,
Listen,
Nick.
You're a soft loser.
Durant's definitely very soft, like for sure. Like even forget physically. Physically, he's not really probably, but like mentally, he's a mental midget, bro. He's not. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have that killer.
He really like think about it. He does like the whole burner stuff on Twitter.
Crazy, bro.
Like,
crazy.
Like, you're fucking Kevin Durant. Like, act like it. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Right? Are you you're the king? Are you like are you an online troll? It's unbelievable to me. And yeah, listen, Rappaport's a fucking stunad. He's a Jamoke.
Yeah, he's a clown.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
But like, yo, you're KD. You're one of the best players in the league. What the fuck are you doing, wasting your breath on Michael Rappaport? He's a fucking clown.
Yeah, I don't get his whole shtick.
Although I did crack up with all of that.
Yeah, listen, it's hilarious, but
he's
he's not.
It's funny, but like it's funny to me. Like, it's like look at these 2 idiots.
Right. You're not
it's like these 2 idiots playing on the internet. That's literally what it was.
Yeah, like LeBron's not doing.
People look up to these players, right? People look up to these players, and this guy's acting like that. Yeah, I mean, you're an idiot. First of all, second of all, you're a bitch.
First off,
you shouldn't.
I don't know why you need to look up to these players. These people are.
I'm not saying.
He's not saying little kids.
No, I know not you. I'm saying other. Right. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I don't know why they need to because like. And I don't know if that's the parents' fault or whoever's fucking fault that is. These guys are like clowns. These guys are not.
Whatever. If your kid looks up to these guys, what are you going to say? This guy's a bitch?
Yeah, but listen, Slick, think about it, right, for a second. What do these guys do besides play ball? What do they do?
Nothing.
At least LeBron, he's kind of understood how he needs to act and stuff. So even if he's fucking bitches or whatever he's doing, he's doing it like how JFK did it, right? Like he's doing it on the low. We'll find out after, like, he's retired and shit about the real shit or whatever. But right now, he's, like, the right kind of role model if there is one.
LeBron's a different level, bro. LeBron could do and say whatever he wants. He is the king of the castle.
Yeah, but he's been, like, he's had to act like the president since he's, like, 17 years old.
No, and we hate on him all we want. Decision, blah, blah, blah. Guy's a gangster, bro. Guy's a gangster. Let's be fair.
I agree.
Listen, I didn't love the way he did this.
I remember the first or second episode of this. I said I hate LeBron. I like him more and more.
Nobody liked how he did the decision.
I didn't decision. And I was mad because he didn't pick the Knicks, so I'll readily admit that. But even the whole thing was just like,
he made a bad decision, and he probably single-handedly.
If that's the worst thing he's ever done, even then he raised what does he make? $2 million for the Boys and Girls Club of America. Like the worst thing he ever did, he raised $2 million for a children's charity. That's the biggest blemish on his career.
He kind of ruined the NBA though. With that and the fact that he's so damn good, everybody had to build a super team. Literally, he was.
Point I think makes more sense than the first point.
Well, I mean, he was the first guy to do that, right?
And the whole argument. I don't think so.
No, the old school Lakers had Gary Payton on the team.
Bro. Old school Lakers Celtics drafted those guys. Celtics drafted those guys.
They didn't draft Shaq, Karl Malone, and Payton.
Bro, they traded for those guys. They didn't team up. Totally different.
But all right, but here's my thing though. All right,
totally different.
I'm not even going that far back. To me, the NBA changed when Kevin McHale. Hold on, yeah. Time out. What's up?
The Garnett, Paul Pierce, and
that's what I was getting at. So this is to me.
Those were trades, guys.
Listen,
are you sure?
Hold on, listen. Hear me out for a second. To me, the NBA changed when Kevin McHale, who was the GM of Minnesota, who used to be a former Celtics great, was looking to trade Kevin Garnett, and he was talking to two different teams. He was talking to the Lakers, who were in the conference, and he was talking to the Celtics. The Lakers, he asked for at the time Lamar Odom and 19-year-old Andrew Bynum, who was a huge trade chip at the time. A legitimately big one, okay? That's what he was asking for from the Lakers. And the Lakers did not have Paul Gasol either. Pretty sure they didn't have Paul Gasol. So this is what he's asked for the Lakers. Okay, that's what he goes to the Celtics, and he asked for Al Jefferson, who was a nice player, and literally just a bunch of just scraps.
Al Jefferson's pretty
good. Ryan Gomes, a bunch of first-round picks, this, that, the other thing, and all right, that's one point. So you realize that he took the way inferior option and he accepted it compared to what he was asking for from Lakers. Why do you think that is? Do you think that was because he wanted to get him out of the conference, or you think he figured, he's playing for the Celtics?
Al Jefferson was pretty good, bro.
Jefferson was an okay player. He wasn't bad or anything like that, but that guy. So you're telling me that the two packages were the same? No, they weren't.
No. Lamar Odom and Bynum is a better package. But having said all that,
you're not even being realistic.
Garnett at that time, and Allen and Pierce, they're not in their prime. Fucking LeBron and those guys did that shit in their prime.
I get that too. Second, Garnett initially had a trade to go to the Celtics at the trade deadline, and he refused. You know why? Because he felt that they weren't good enough. So when the Celtics ended up not getting the top pick to get Odin, they ended up trading the fifth pick, which was Jeff Green, to get Ray Allen. Then Garnett's okay, yeah, I'll go there. And you say Ray Allen wasn't in his prime? Ray Allen was coming off the best season of his career before he went to the Celtics. Statistically, the best season of his career. So Ray Allen was right in his prime. And Kevin Garnett was putting up dreams. Kevin Garnett was putting up career. He was putting up his regular number 24 and 12 and 4 assists. He was putting up his regular numbers. All right,
24 and 12. 24 and 12 in today's NBA is nothing.
It's crazy, I know. It's a different pace. But at the time, Garnett was
probably playing no defense now,
bro.
Yeah. And then Garnett won the Defensive Player of the Year award.
Nick, got it. Noted. Go ahead. Still via trade. Bosh, Wade, and LeBron were 3 of the top 8 players, and they teamed up as free agents.
No,
and everybody, they weren't at the time.
No.
Come on.
Wade and LeBron were. Chris Bosh was not a top 8 player.
Bro, Chris Bosh was doing work, bro. I even know that.
Chris Bosh was a good player. Chris Bosh was an all-star player. He was not one of the 8 best players in the NBA. Come on.
He was the 3rd best free agent.
Sure, I'm not arguing.
He was the 3rd best free agent that year, correct?
Yeah. I mean, bro, he's definitely top 10, bro.
I mean, what?
We're arguing semantics here. We're arguing semantics. He's a perennial all-star at the time.
I said he's an all-star. He's a top 20 player. I said that. I didn't argue that.
Yeah, listen, it set a bad precedent, right? It set a really bad precedent.
But you got to keep in mind, though, that LeBron basically did that because The Celtics were stacking up their roster. LeBron couldn't get past him with Delonte West. All right, like, and then
he could have. I'm not turning into like
enough.
a bash LeBron thing.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not thinking like you are. That's fine. I'm not thinking like you are.
He could have beat them. He could have stayed where he was, and he would have beat them eventually, just like Jordan did with the Pistons over time.
All right.
I mean, these things happen, but who cares? That happened. Move on. Warriors create this super team through the draft. Hooray to them. They did an unbelievable job creating that team. And Durant, back to that loser, comes one game, maybe 5 minutes of getting past them with Russ.
They're up 3-1.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. One game, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Klay Thompson unconscious is the only reason why they didn't get past them.
Yeah.
And he joins with them. The guy's a loser.
I agree.
Well, one thing I never really liked was a lot of people like whatever. We could disagree on the LeBron and the Miami thing. To what level?
Hold on. You guys mentioned Delonte West. Did Delonte West really fuck LeBron's mom?
Oh my god.
I don't know. It was a rumor. I mean, I love to make jokes about it. I really don't have any clue. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Good input, Stel. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you,
and
Steve.
Also, Chris Bosh was not top 10, 2009, 2010.
There we go. See?
Okay.
How do you see it? What are you looking at?
Did you Google that question? Was Chris Bosh?
Yeah, cite your reference. Cite your source.
I'm looking top 25 NBA player rankings for 2010. The Hoop Doctor.
Through 2010?
Where was Bosh?
No. Top for 2010. For 2010.
Where was Bosh?
Bosh was 14.
Oh my god!
I said top 20. Okay.
Who was ahead of Bosh?
What a bad player. Give me the list.
Rondo on the Celtics. Derrick Rose on the Bulls. Deron Williams on Utah. Amari on the Knicks.
Garbage.
Dirk. Pau Gasol. Chris Paul.
Is this based off stats? What's this based off of?
You named Deron Williams, Stephon Marbury, and Rondo. 3 guys that are not better than Bosh.
I didn't say Stephon.
Isn't that what you said?
Bro. No.
What did you say?
I said
Derrick Rose?
Stoudemire.
Oh, Amari Stoudemire. Sorry. Bosh is better than Stoudemire.
All right, how about this? We can go off of this. All right, before so Chris Bosh wasn't an All-NBA player. So All-NBA has 3 teams. First team, second team, third team. Okay, you guys
he was
are
an 18-7 guy.
Nah.
Listen,
power forward position, Duncan Garnett, dominated by guys like that.
That's fine. Listen, I'm gonna read you the top 15 players according to that list. You tell me where Bosh. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm sure you can figure a couple of guys. You tell me where Bosh was ahead of. Kobe, Durant, Dwight Howard, LeBron, Wade. No argument.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Carmelo, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Amari Stoudemire.
He's better than Amari.
I think he's around where Amari is.
Stop, bro. No,
he was a better defender than Amari. I don't know if he was a better player than Amari.
Stop, bro. You're being a homer because Amari was on the Knicks. Amari couldn't stay healthy for 5 minutes on the Knicks. Stop.
Right, but I'm just arguing about that in that time and place. Amari Stoudemire was leading the NBA in scoring in that season.
If Amari Stoudemire is not with Steve Nash, is he that type of player?
Amari Stoudemire averaged more points without Nash. Not more points, but he was top 5 in scoring without Nash.
All right. We could agree to disagree that the same type of player.
You can't agree with the statistic.
I think Bosh is better.
Okay. All right. Amari Stoudemire. Deron Williams, you're arguing that he wasn't better than Deron Williams too.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so okay, that's fine.
Listen, I think it's arguable, bro. Right? Bosh was 24-11, 24-11 on average for 70 games.
All right. Deron Williams is 20-10, 20-point assist guy.
So all right, so it's comparable. Is that what you're agreeing with?
All right, that's fine. Okay, third team.
Thanks.
Tim Duncan.
I mean, how old is
Tim? No, I love Tim Duncan, so I'm not going to go against the guy's best power forward ever. Debatable.
I'd take Gasol over Bosh.
I mean, Pau Gasol,
but they're similar players.
2009, 2010 was pretty.
Paul Gasol kicked Kevin Garnett's. Paul Gasol in Game 7 of the finals.
Guys, one person needs to speak.
All right, I'm going to say Paul Gasol kicked Kevin Garnett's head into the fucking finals in Game 7 when he put up 19 and 18 in Game 7 while Kobe Bryant was shooting bricks all over the place. Joe Johnson, Brandon Roy. I mean, Brandon Roy was good until he went down too. But I mean, all right.
Yao Ming.
14 sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's
had
fair.
Paul Pierce, you had Garnett.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
So, yeah, he sounds like, I don't know if you've ever heard that. The wrestling.
Went from Durant's a bitch to Bosch stinks.
No, he don't stink. That's all I'm saying. I want to say he stinks. Listen, they got two other really good players along with LeBron, and it's not a surprise that they literally went overnight from Miami. It was like a 44-win team, and they went to the finals next year. So it shouldn't surprise anybody that did that. I'm not arguing against that. I'm just my main point was basically like saying what LeBron did was the same as what Durant did. To me, was bullshit because like LeBron joined another team because he couldn't get past a team. Durant joined the team he couldn't get past.
Oh, you're right.
So I don't see those things as the same thing. Like, and also,
yeah, but I mean,
Miami,
bro, I feel like that's semantics too, bro.
It's really not though, because like Miami was not a championship caliber team, and then LeBron got there, and they were just a lot better.
I mean, they won the championship. When did they win the championship? When it was Wade and Shaq?
2006.
Oh, sorry,
bro,
4 years.
Durant went to the greatest team ever.
Right,
he went to.
Exactly. He went to a 73-win team that won a championship year before and was literally 1 win away from
crazy. Durant's a pussy. Yeah, Durant's a pussy.
And LeBron going back to
LeBron's a pussy too. So
LeBron going back to Cleveland. LeBron going back to Cleveland erased that. It just did. If Durant goes back to OKC and wins a championship, everyone forgets about this. But he's not because he's a soft bitch.
I mean, listen, LeBron going back to Cleveland and winning championship should count for a lot.
I'm saying that. I'm saying it erases, his bad decision. That's why he went back,
especially the way they won it too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Down 3-1, he just went bananas for 3 straight games.
So we all agree that Durant's a loser. Load management's for bitches, and you should go to work every day.
Yeah,
and if you don't go to work every day, you get a stimmy check. I'm going on a rant. You guys ready for it? No? Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
No. I'm not doing it.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't. Please.
Okay.
Fucking basketball reference website. This basketball reference website is a fucking black hole, bro. Yeah. Get into this and stay in this forever.
Yeah.
These Googling fucking.
Awesome,
I'm locked in right now.
Yeah, I finish sometimes, and I'm like, what did Cedric Ceballos average in 1996?
Yeah.
Let me bring up those stats.
You Google your
right now.
You Google your childhood heroes. You're like, oh shit, this guy sucked.
Yeah.
D's on Derek Harper right now.
What? This guy was good.
Yeah, 9 points a game.
Who averaged more points than Amari Stoudemire did in 09 to 10? Chris Bosh. And more than Derrick Rose.
09, 010.
Dimitri Astus, bro.
You know who scored a lot? You know who scored more than Bosh a year? Danny Granger. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Granger.
You know who used to be good around that time? Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, he was another big free agent.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He went to the Bulls, right?
He started with the Bulls, yeah. That was a weird fit. That didn't work out.
Yeah. Who was he? He was with D Rose.
Yeah, it was Rose, and they had Noah too.
Yeah, that's right. Noah.
You know that the Knicks are paying Noah like $18 million this year or something?
That was so weird. I didn't understand why we signed him.
Yeah.
This year they're paying him. This year. And he was
we signed him a couple years ago, and
he was in Saint Tropez. I saw on his Instagram.
Yeah, that guy getting paid $18 million to go do nothing. It's amazing.
You want to hear a fun fact of paying people money while they're not playing?
Yes, absolutely.
I read before because obviously our boy Bernie died today.
Right?
Yes.
I read before that the Mets did that Bobby Bonilla thing and paid him 8% interest on the money because they instead of giving him that $1 million, they gave it to Bernie because they figured they could make more than 8% a year.
Wow. He probably did.
Keeps on giving, huh?
Crazy, right?
Wow.
Also, by the way, you want to know Derek Harper's lifetime average per game?
Yes. 9.3 points.
13.3 points, 5.5 assists.
I mean, why wouldn't you let us guess?
I'm not mad at those numbers.
He shot 46% from the field, 35.4% from 3-point. Free throws a little weak, 75%.
It was
how much did he make? How much did he make in his career? How many years did he play? And then let us guess how much did he make.
I'm gonna say how many work he played for.
Played for 15 years, 84 to 99.
He made $40 million.
No way.
No way, bro.
I'm gonna say he.
I don't even think Jordan.
75.
How much is that?
He said $75 million. He thinks
so
there's.
Yeah.
He thinks there's 50.
Million?
Yeah,
honestly, if he made more than $20 million, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'd be shocked. I'm gonna say 16 mil.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Career earnings.
Maybe 25.
Derek Harper career 30 million.
Yeah, all right. So I said 25.
Wow.
Okay.
He did it, baby.
Think about it. He played 15 years, so he's making about $2 million a year.
If Derek Harper played today, averaging those numbers, his career earnings would be what?
What's he getting? Like 8 mil a year?
150 million.
Oh my god, that's nuts. No,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, bro. 13 points, 5 assists guy. That's like
no,
legit.
he wouldn't. What are you talking about,
bro?
No,
bro.
He's not starting on a shitty team.
What player who's not injured in the former All-Star is putting up that and making that?
He's got
making $9 million a year, Nick.
I was gonna say 9-10 mil a year, probably.
You said he would have made $150 million a year. $150 million.
No,
yeah,
over 15 years.
Averaging over.
He's not making $2 million a year. No.
Some dumb team would have gave him a 3-year, $72 million deal, and he would have cashed out.
We're giving Taj Gibson 1 year and $10 million. Like,
yeah, but he earned it. He's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he is. He is from Brooklyn. It's different. It's different. He's right.
Oh, Derek Harper was the man.
Speaking of,
where are we going?
Game winning streak, baby.
Why they won tonight?
Game winning streak. Yeah.
Who they play?
Like 10, I think. Pelicans.
Big whoop.
They should have lost the other night. They got lucky.
Yeah, they did get lucky. That totals that I had on week 1, week 2 of the podcast is looking pretty awesome.
What was it, like 32?
32, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to go way over.
I mean, if it doesn't go over, then yeah, I should just.
Where are they at? What position are they in the East?
They're in 6th right now.
7th?
6th, 7th, 8th.
We're in 6th.
Who's got the music on? Lower the music.
Kids are Nazi. Jeez.
We're doing a show, bro. We're not kicking it.
Right. As of right now, we're in 6th by half a game. And we're a game and a half out of 5th.
Battling.
And a game and a half out of 10th.
By half a game. We're behind.
Yeah, and again.
We're in 7th by a half a game. You're assuming Miami's going to lose tonight.
No, we're half a game ahead, man.
He's not.
Half a game ahead of where?
Of Miami.
Why is it so
what's
difficult?
What's the Knicks record right now?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, we're tied.
Oh, you're looking at it upside down?
We're tied.
Technically, we're behind because Miami has a higher winning percentage.
Yes, correct.
The Knicks will finish in 6th place at best, realistically in 8th.
Well, that's the thing.
No, they can finish. No.
If they finish 6th, it's important because they automatically make the playoffs.
They could finish. Listen, the gate for the 4th to 8th is wide open.
Thank you, Still. Is that that half game thing you were talking about?
They're a game and a half behind 4th.
Oh.
So it's wide open.
Nice.
NFL draft coming up. Who do you guys have in the top 5? Also, actually, I got a better question. Can you guys name 5 guys who are getting drafted this year?
Trevor Lawrence.
No, hold on. Stop. Let's do it in order of most unlikely not to know. So D has to go first.
Okay.
Then me. Then Stell. Because Stell definitely knows like the only 3 guys that me and D might know.
Okay. I was reading about this too. Because the Jets got rid of.
You should know at least 2, honestly.
Because the Jets got rid of Sam Darnold.
They did. That's correct. Can confirm.
So
do you know who's going first overall?
Yeah, the first one's the guy with the hair, Lawrence, right?
All right. Well, okay, great. Okay.
Trevor. Taylor.
No, we need full names. Full names.
He said Lawrence already. All right, yeah, that's fine. 1, okay.
The kid from BYU. who the Jets want or are going to go balls deep for.
I don't know why they're going for him anyway.
What's his name, though?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of it.
I'll give you a hint.
What is
he was Tom Hanks' best friend in the movie.
Something Wilson?
Yeah, there you go. Zach Wilson.
Do you got one?
You got two.
Right. I mean, we're giving him Zach
Wilson. Are you tapped out?
Yeah, because I'm trying to find it on ESPN right now, and it's like telling me I got to pay $5 a month. So I've been trying to stall this whole fucking time. And
you're an idiot. All you have to do is Google NFL mock draft. You get 801.
I wrote Mel Kiper, and it came up 2021 mock draft. I clicked and they're trying to charge me money, ESPN.
It hit you with the paywall.
Motherfuckers.
I know three. I don't know the rest.
What you mean, including those two?
Yeah, I know Justin Fields. I thought the Jets.
Okay. Actually, who is weirdly having some kind of weird drop?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, we said that already.
Thanks, Steve.
And obviously, fucking Devontae Smith. I don't know what position he's.
What does that guy do?
I don't know. 4 now.
He's
a plumber.
Wide receiver.
He's a wide receiver.
He's a guy from Alabama.
Our garage is inspired by our.
What was that?
That was me. I was looking at mock drafts, and it came up with it automatically started playing.
All right. Music. So we got 4 out of the first 2. So it's slick. Can you get one more?
I had Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence in my head, and that's it.
Trey Lance, cause Trey Lance. Y'all know Trey Lance?
Yeah. Is that did the running back enter from Alabama? Yeah, right.
That wide receiver you said. That wide receiver you said is the kid from Alabama that played kind of hurt in the last game.
That's not Devontae Smith. That's another one.
Oh well, that guy's my guy because I won that bet.
Najee. No.
Najee. Yeah. What's his last name?
Smith.
I don't know. Smith Jones. Racist. Stop.
Najee Smith Jones. He's got 2 last names.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? When I click multiple links for a mock draft, and all I get is fucking articles like it's they're trying to break down the fucking Middle East peace plan.
You're trying
a fucking list of 30 fucking plus guys so I can see what the fucking who's gonna get drafted. Not this, guys. You motherfuckers.
You have to pay.
All right, so here's what I'm sending you guys, just so you guys. Okay, the guy you're thinking of is Waddle.
I sent you tight end guy.
I sent you all the guys.
Tight end guy.
He's a wide receiver.
There's a tight end.
He's a wide receptor.
There's obviously a tight end in the draft. Yes, there's a tight end in the draft. Yes.
The wide receiver is Jalen Waddle. The other one got hurt. What I sent you guys is the article of remember the guy I told you about, Steven?
Yeah.
The other Steven that we know?
Yeah.
You want to see the article that he puts out? We finally started putting them out, so that's the first one. Let's take a look at it. That's also the same person that I told you was up for coming on the show. And he can talk to you guys about all these things. But if you just take a look at the article, you see how much work he puts into all these things. Throw charts, all this kind of stuff. So, people take this thing serious. Not your bag, clearly.
Does this kid get paid for this? Does he have any ads on this?
No.
No. Steven's a chiropractor. He does this for fun.
Can let me ask you a question. Can he put together charts for teams for us to bet? Is that possible?
Probably, yeah. He probably could. He's actually his charts are actually pretty. They're pretty indicative a lot of the players that they come out to be. I don't always agree with him on every single prospect, but his charts tend to be pretty accurate.
Bro, this guy's crazy. Bro. This is so in depth.
Yeah.
How many people read this?
I don't know. I don't really track it, but I mean, I told him. See, here's the thing that what basically started happening was when I met him. I was 3 years ago. When I'm online, I haven't actually met him in person. At least not yet.
You've never met him in person?
No, I've never actually met him.
Internet, cuz. Where's he from? He's from here?
He's from upstate. Then he was out in California for a while. Then he moved to Florida. so he's not really like local.
All right,
yeah, right, yeah. So when I had first met him, though, he used to post these in the group, and I told him, you know, my friend Justin runs a website, and I told him, I'm like, hey, look, I go, if you're already writing this stuff up, you're already charting this stuff, I go, why don't you put it on the website? So if anything, at the very least, you have somewhere else to like track it, because you put in so much work already. You might as well have it published somewhere. Like it's not, you know, like it's not like somebody's asking you to go out of your way for this stuff. So yeah, like he literally has like books.
So this right here that you sent us is just for Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's all Justin Fields. Yeah, he tracks every single throw that he made all year.
What a maniac, bro! Like I honestly am so envious of this. I wish I cared about something this much. I'm not joking.
You know what the most amazing thing is, though? He does this just because he genuinely enjoys doing it.
Think of that. I don't enjoy anything like that,
bro. My dream is to love anything as much as he loves this.
Let me ask you,
unbelievable.
Whose website is this? The Brooklyn Beat.
That's my friend Justin. You've probably seen him on my Instagram and stuff like that.
I mean, he should send this shit to Mel Kiper and have Mel Kiper just, you know,
just copyright it and just steal it.
Yeah, like be Mel Kiper's writer. So what the fuck does Mel Kiper know? Stupid hair. Fuck him.
Yeah, it's my friend Justin's website. So I mean, I've written stuff for his stuff too. You probably find some of my stuff from a little while back and stuff. But
what a free plug that was, huh?
Yeah, bro. It's really gonna change the game with being plugged on Fat Guy Sports.
That's not a paid ad spot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I basically told him, I'm like, you know, like we might as well put into this. So he's like, yeah.
Is this guy married?
Steven? Yeah, yes. He's married. He's got, I believe, 2 kids.
That's amazing.
Awesome, bro. Honestly, I respect it. I wish to God.
I got a ton of respect because, like, I look at him and I think to myself, like, where does this guy have the time? Like, it just goes to show you how wasteful we are. Because, like, clearly he's got a lot of shit going on. Like, and, like, not only that, like, Steve is he's big on, like, he enjoys going, like, taking hikes. He likes, he's big on cooking and stuff like that.
He's like a well-rounded human being.
Oh, man. The most
animals. Yeah, we're scumbags.
Yeah. He's the inverse of us, basically. In every way.
Yeah. You gotta talk to him on my behalf. Tell him to chill.
Nah, tell him to keep.
Well, the plan was for him to have him come on the show.
I'd like to have him on.
Yes.
He told me, he goes, let me know.
Doesn't sound like he has fucking time.
Bro, he's got to make time. He'll make time. He can probably
but he's talking about what he likes to do. He's down.
Yeah. He said the best nights for him are like middle of the week nights, which is when we shoot anyway. So I could try and get him on for next week. The draft is the following week, so we try to get him on next week. If anything.
Yeah, that would be perfect, actually.
He's busy cleaning water on the weekends in Africa. Flies back and forth. What a gangster.
Yeah, so Steven is a jack of all trades. A good dude.
Nate, what do you think about Julian Edelman retirement? Do you think he's coming back?
I think his knees a shot. Like I saw one great stat yesterday, which is hilarious. He had, I think, only 3 catches of either 20 or 25 yards last year. All 3 of them, Jamal Adams was in coverage. They played them one time last year. That's crazy. Like,
that's crazy.
It's actually funny that you mentioned though, because I've seen a lot of like people pushing and saying like, "Oh, he should be in the Hall of Fame." Absolutely not. He should not be in the fucking Hall of Fame. Under any at all. Like
Edelman?
No, yeah, Edelman. Absolutely not. Like, I'm not even knocking him. He had as great a career as a 7th round pick is ever going to have. Basically, I think he won 3 championships. You know, made a bunch of big catches in playoff games. Was a big piece of what they did and stuff like that and whatever. I'm not taking anything away from him, stuff like that. But the whole concept of like, oh, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Get the fuck out of here! Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Like,
what is number?
And I'm not even saying it to insult him. I'm really not. Like, but like, we're not putting Julian Edelman in the Hall of Fame. Julian Edelman has less with career receiving yards than Golden Tate.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not putting him in the Hall of Fame. We're not doing.
Listen, think about it, right? Eli Manning is a question mark.
Eli Manning is a question mark. All right, so here's the argument. Like people say with Edelman, like he was such a good postseason performer that he should be in the Hall of Fame. To which I say, if you're even going to try and make that argument, then don't ever give me any brushback about Eli being in it. First of all,
sure, yeah.
First of all, second of all, The thing with Eli though is that Eli didn't have just 2 good playoff runs and the rest of his career was garbage. Eli retired top 10 in yardage and touchdowns, and despite what people may think, he's not top 10 in interceptions. So like he literally left his career like, okay, I finished. I threw all yards more. No 10 guys ever threw more yards than me when I retired. No 10 guys ever threw more touchdowns than me when I retired. I started for a team for basically 18 years and never missed a game, basically. I won 2 championships against Tom fucking Brady, who has 7. Think about it. If he lost Super Bowls, Tom Brady has 9 championships. Like, he stopped the perfect season. Well, I mean, that's his resume. That's it.
Have you been waiting for somebody to say this? To say
yeah. I was going to say
I have that argument every day in my head. But listen,
that's why
he shouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He shouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I wouldn't argue for that. But eventually, he should.
He's a Manning, bro. They made the book.
Cooper's in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, bro. He's a Manning. He's getting in.
I mean, I think so too. Like even from like sports writers who like.
He's got a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, was it 342?
366.
366.
Wow, Nick. Wow.
244 picks.
Shocked. You didn't.
Was that I get the exact number?
Fucking touchdowns yet.
I think he had 342 before like his last season or some shit like that. I remember I'm at 342.
That fucking record though is hilarious.
Which you know what's stupid about that though? Like,
it's 117 to 117.
But what's stupid about that though is that like you don't go by records for running backs or for like wide receivers. Like,
yeah,
why does a quarterback's career record factor into what he did versus like other like it's a team game and it's more of a team game than anything.
I don't know because always like quarterbacks are going to be fucking looked at as the leader, you know.
Right, which I totally understand, but like putting on an entire game on a quarterback, like Eli Manning once lost a game where he threw for 400 yards and 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, didn't fucking what's his face throw for 500 and they lost?
Cool.
Recently, a couple years ago, was it Brady?
Yeah, Brady in the Super Bowl, he threw for 500 yards.
Yeah,
right. But as I'm saying though, like I've seen Eli throw like complete 12 like 23 passes for like 100 yards and they won the game, and I saw Eli throw for 400 yards and 7 touchdowns, no picks, and they lost the game. And like you're gonna sit here and tell me like we're counting up wins and losses like it's completely on them. They're not tennis players. They don't play by themselves. What is Stell doing?
Yo, Eli I know this kid's such a fucking asshole.
Oh, my bad.
What are you doing?
I was looking at my phone.
We're doing the show.
I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm listening.
So I'm looking at Eli's numbers. I mean,
what was he doing?
He's just on the other side of the bed, looking down on his phone. We see his ass crack, like this kid.
All right, bro.
Fucking guy, man. He's got no brain.
Crack kills.
I feel like Eli should be.
He should be. He shouldn't be first ballot. I wouldn't argue for that, but you should get him eventually. He made a big enough impact on the game that, like, to me, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
We'll get him in. Don't. Just calm down over this. Okay.
We had the Masters.
I think he gets in.
Did you guys bet on the Masters?
Yes.
On the Masters? Oh.
How'd that go?
I won.
Oh, you bet on the kid?
Yeah, everybody knew he was going to win.
Yo, you know that Japan, after the United States, has the most golf courses?
We knew that. And tuna fish.
And this is the first ever, like, Masters champion for Japan. So that's cool.
Japan.
Yeah, I have a stutter, bro. I'm
out on the
fuck.
I was full in on the Japanese when that kid won. I ordered sushi. And then I watched the Netflix thing Seaspiracy, and now I'm out on them again.
What's Seaspiracy about?
Japanese baseball?
No, it's...
How terrible was that name, Seaspiracy?
What is it about?
Did you watch it, Nick?
I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet. But, like,
it's
how
about...
easy... What? Go ahead. Tell me.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
How easy would it have been to just make a conspiracy and the end of it be SEA?
Yeah, I like that better.
What a terrible play on words! Like it's so obvious.
What are you guys talking about? Explain this fucking thing.
All right, explain the show.
It's about the ocean and the plastic in the ocean.
Okay.
And you know, like the whole, like it starts by like this guy's just calling around restaurants and saying, stop using straws, stop using straws. And then he digs deeper and he finds out like all the plastic in the ocean is caused from fishermen. Like 99% of it.
Really?
From, like,
Really? Why? From what? From
like the fishing lines and all the shit they throw out on the boats and all that type of stuff. And then he goes to Japan. He sees like how they're just cutting the shark's fins off, so rich people could eat like shark fin soup. And he talks about how like the population of tuna fish has gone from like it's dropped like 97% in like the last 10 years. It's fucking crazy.
When they cut the shark,
it's wild shit. Like they're dead. I think they didn't really talk about it.
I mean they can't swim anymore.
But they just dumped them back in the ocean.
What's the point of that? You might as well take the whole shark at that point.
They literally just snipping fins off.
I think the fin is just worth more. Like it's just like
they put it in a soup.
Yeah,
bro,
soup. I've heard of it.
I can't explain the show. You got to watch it. Like it's crazy.
Did you watch it with your kids?
No, solo. It's wild. I highly recommend it. Like the thing in Japan is wild because there was like one town in all of Japan, like the whole world is against like whale fishing or whatever.
Yeah, Japan still does. I was just gonna say that.
And these motherfuckers never stopped. So it's crazy, bro.
There was a documentary I watched like years back. It was called The Cove. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it was about like the dolphin hunt in Japan.
Yeah, same idea.
It's fucking.
But what did that say?
Brutal. Yeah, like.
Why did they kill the? No, what did they say? Why they kill the dolphins and the whales? Because this said why.
Probably to eat, right?
No. So that the dolphins and the whales don't fuck with the tuna, like just to get them out of the water because they're trying to catch tuna. So they're just murking dolphins and whales to get them out of the fucking way. It's crazy.
Everywhere in the world. I think Japan and one other place. I think it might be Switzerland or Sweden. But I think they might have cut that too, like 10 years ago.
Give it a watch, guys. Give it a watch.
See, I thought you were talking, and you know what else they're fucking doing, these Japs, these maniacs? They're pouring the fucking water from Fukushima. Remember the nuclear power plant that had a meltdown over there like 10 years ago?
Fujiyama.
Yeah, Fukushima.
I know.
So what they're doing is they have like tons of water, like 1 million tons of that water, contaminated water that supposedly they treated. They're going to start pouring it back into the ocean. And it's basically like radioactive water.
Why do they still have it?
You can't do anything with it. It's got like you have to dispose of like radioactive shit like very carefully because it could fucking kill people, obviously. And I guess they treated it, they water treated it, which I don't know if that completely fucking makes it good, but and then what they're gonna do is just pour it into the ocean because the ocean's so big, it'll dissipate or whatever.
I thought you were gonna say they were gonna sell it as sake.
No.
Sal, you still with us?
Nah, Sal's been checked out from the get-go.
Yeah.
He doesn't like informative documentaries. Watch Seaspiracy.
Yeah. Looks like somebody just threw another no-hitter.
Yeah, from Chicago.
But
baseball sucks.
They threw a no-hitter, but it's the second time in I think like basically a week that it was a perfect game except for a hit by pitch.
Nick, are you one of these baseball fans that's crazy over this extra innings rule?
Am I crazy about it? No,
no, you're not for it. Like, God, the integrity.
Honestly, like, yo, get these games done with. It is like I don't like. All right, it's the 9th inning. Okay, like I've heard some people say, like, all right, why don't you wait like an inning? Like, all right, who fucking cares? Like, yo,
what's the rule, guys? What's the rule? I have no idea.
The rule is once you go into extra innings, you automatically get a runner on second base.
Oh,
I just end in a tie.
I'm not mad at that.
Ending in a tie?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? There's 8,000 games.
I agree with you.
No, I'm not mad at that rule though. The second base.
Yeah, I don't
mind the first, not second.
Of course, you wouldn't be. What about the ERA?
It doesn't have to be an earned run.
But I think, I think they score. It's an unearned run though.
There you go. There's the ERA answer. You fuck.
They should just play 3 innings in baseball. What do you think of that?
You know what Stell needs to do? Stop playing video games on his fucking phone.
They should play 3 innings.
Fucking retard.
Who is playing that music with the whistle?
That's definitely
Slick, bro.
Get this guy Slick out of here, bro.
Oh, I don't understand. You don't know anything we're talking about, okay? Sports related. You're playing ESPN commercials in the background. Nobody says anything. You got a little whistle blowing in the background, making a big to-do.
You can't find a mock draft to save your life.
He's playing 2K fucking on GM mode. He doesn't play any games. He just goes 15 and 50.
Yeah, I play GM mode. It's a business opportunity for me.
Bro. They're rebuilding.
It makes me stronger at my day job. That's it.
He rebuilds during the day. Who rebuilds at night?
On Thursday, boys.
Slick puts on the game and just watches it.
Yeah. I'm over budget. The owner's pissed at me. Forget it. Whatever. But if he wants to fire me, fire me. I don't really care.
When art imitates life.
What else we got? How's Deshaun doing with all his women?
It's not going great.
So he's guilty, obviously, right?
They opened up an investigation, right?
Yeah, they opened an investigation, and he acknowledged to having sexual relations with those women.
The first time we spoke about this, I think all of us were like, nah, no way, man. He's rich because we hate women. And now 3 weeks later, we're like, obviously this guy did this.
I don't think I said it's not I mean, I said 16 women is a lot of women. They'd be saying the same shit.
This guy's backtracking. You're sexist.
I'm not backtracking.
It's fine. Just apologize to the women listeners.
I love how it goes. Wow, this guy's backtracking, and you hear a whistle in the background. Time out. Technical foul.
You're backtracking.
Listen, I'll be honest. I didn't think it was a real story. I mean, even now, I don't know. It's tough, but it definitely seems more realistic now than it did.
21 women?
21 is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
bro, come on, bro. He's not. This isn't Donald Trump we're going after. Here. It's Deshaun Watson. Like, who cares? Why would they be lying?
Why would they be lying? I mean,
no, it's motivation for them to lie. Sure, but
there's definitely more merit to it now than when it first came.
There's definitely motivation if it was like one woman, 2 women.
Yeah.
How many of those 21 women are kind of exaggerating?
Let's say 15 of them are full of shit, right? That's still no. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say 15 are full of shit. 6 of them are still girls who got fucking sexually assaulted. Like, it's still a lot.
Apparently, he likes
you're an animal. You're an animal, D.
You guys hear that?
I did hear about that.
What do you mean I'm an animal? I don't understand.
I mean, degrading women like that.
I'm not degrading. I'm saying, bro, the 21 girls is crazy. So even if there's half of them or more are fucking exaggerating or lying, there's still a lot of women that are still accusing him of bad shit.
What I don't understand is, like, he was finding these, like, Instagram hoes do this, and it's like, yo, there's a bunch of professionals that would do this very discreetly. Why are you going after, like, these, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
How many? 21 women. We got to break this down, guys. This is important.
Tell your man, bro. Tell your man to make a fucking scouting report about this.
Over under 7.5 women that he's just said, like, hey, you give a happy ending. And that was the extent of it. Over under 7.5 women. That's how it ended.
So I haven't really followed it that much. But, like, my thing is like, what exactly is happening? Like, are these girls coming over his house? Like,
yes.
Right, if you're some Instagram hoe, if you're some Instagram hoe who's, like, getting invited to Deshaun Watson's house, and he actually give him a massage before you jerk him off, like, what did you think was gonna happen? And I'm not saying, like, it's not one of those, like, oh, they deserve it kind of thing. Like, listen, if he's going to legitimate masseuses and ask for this shit, that's totally different.
Listen,
like, what?
Right?
They're all masseuses, and they're all saying the same thing. To me, it's obviously a fucking pattern that he just whipped his dick.
Right. If they're all, that's what I'm saying. If they're all masseuses,
I don't think he's asking, like, how Slick asked, like, hey, by the way, do you also provide this service?
Do you?
No, you know what I mean?
Some of them, it's like he's taking his dick out and rubbing it on their
like,
elbows.
come on, like, that's crazy.
That's predator.
How many of these Instagram girls know who the fuck Deshaun Watson is when they go to the house.
They gotta know.
They know who he is.
They have to.
You think so?
Bro, if he found them on Instagram, they're going to do some research. It's not hard.
Yeah, like if somebody messages you on Instagram and you go to their profile and says like 30 million followers, quarterback Texans, like
yeah,
what are you, fucking idiot?
He didn't use a burner account. He just went over his own account. Like
honestly, if he's using a burner account to do this, it's even more sketchy, bro. He's like fucking Ted Bundy, but for hand jobs.
He's probably using
Ted Bundy
account.
Hand jobs.
Or he's not using a burner account, like one of his right-hand men.
Managers?
Right. Not his manager, but like his boy that just happens to have 325,000 followers because that many people know he's Deshaun Watson's best friend is putting this together.
I'm telling you, bro, like Instagram girls, like those, they know how to find out. Like, they're not fucking retards. Like, they know how to, like, follow, you know, if his boy's hitting her up or whatever.
I got bad news. They are fucking retards because they went to Deshaun Watson's house to give him a massage and they were shocked that he wanted a hand job.
Bro, they went to his house because it was Deshaun Watson. That's why.
Right.
I mean, they were getting.
But that doesn't stop. That doesn't matter. That doesn't stop the fact that he whips his dick out and rubs it on their elbows.
No, he's crazy. I'm not defending him. He's crazy. If he was just asking for hand jobs, I guess it's okay.
I thought Stell was about to do like some sleep pattern thing. He was about to fall asleep on us.
Put the fucking sleep apnea mask on, the Bane mask. Yeah, and listen, 21 girls is definitely a pattern, bro. Like, I don't even think Ted Bundy killed 21 women.
You can't take it serious until he gets at least 25.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he definitely did something wrong.
Yeah, it's not kosher.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not looking good. Although I should mention, I did try to trade for him in Dynasty recently.
Yeah, you got lucky because he won't be playing.
Recently?
I'm trying to buy low. Yeah, recently.
Yeah, you're trying to get it at a good value. Try to trade.
I'm trying to buy low. Even if he sits out for a year or whatever. Although at this point, if this shit is real, he might not ever play again. So,
I mean, if he's going to the clink, he's probably not playing ever again.
Well, Michael Vick came back.
Yeah, bro.
21 women versus 50 dogs. Big difference.
I mean, it was a federal case out of Vic too.
I know, but I can't see like this being like he spends 2.5 years in jail.
Nick, the dog fighting, whether we like to believe it or not, it's still normal in a lot of places.
So I mean,
harassing women,
sexual assault, bro.
Harassing women is
no. That's where I was going. No, it's not, bro. Don't.
It is. What are you crazy? What are you talking?
Versus dog fighting in America.
I guarantee you, bro, there's more women getting sexually assaulted than dogs fighting.
Obviously, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
Even by percentage.
Is more like that.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying dog fighting is acceptable
in
probably like a third of the country. Sexual assault is not acceptable anywhere.
Common practice in the South.
Listen, I think sexual assault's obviously way worse than dog fighting, right? I don't think dog fighting's accepted, but it's way worse. But it's not as bad as sexually assaulting people, sure.
And it's definitly more accepted in more places, is what I'm saying.
That Vic didn't get in trouble just for dog fighting. He got in trouble for
funding
fighting, running the ring, murdering dogs.
Running the ring. He gave his fucking boys a couple bucks to run a dog fight.
Nah, he was there too. That's what I thought too.
All right, I'm
sure he was watching it.
Nick,
he was killing the dogs.
If I made a ton of money when I was younger and Stell said, yo, I want to run a book, and I gave him $100,000 to run a book, and I'm watching the games with him every weekend, that makes me the bookie?
Yeah, you're the ringleader, bro.
Nah, come on, bro. That's just like hooking up your boy.
No, but you're okay, but you're kind of ignoring the context because he wasn't just doing that. Like, he was at the fights. He was killing dogs that were losing. Like, he was involved in this.
That's brutal.
Like,
that bums me.
Yeah, right. Like, he was drowning dogs. Like,
oh my god,
look at lunatics.
It's rough. I read some of the translation. They're rough. Yeah, they're rough. Especially if you have a dog and you love a dog and you see something like that. Like, so it's rough.
Drowning a dog, like, bro, you're crazy.
Yeah, I retract my statement. That's
drop it off at a shelter.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I retract my statement. That's not good. That's not nice.
Yo, it's not like he was just there. Like, he wasn't like.
And Slick's saying this, and he hates dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't really care for them. I mean, I just don't care.
He's allergic. That's why.
I won't drown them. I can tell you that.
Thank God.
Bro, I remember when I had mice at my restaurant and we put traps out. And I asked the guy, because the traps are like humane, I guess. Like, so they catch the guy. Are
they the glue traps that you put oil in and let them cut them loose?
No, they were like steel traps. So like what happened when they run into it and they get caught.
Traps them in there.
I'm like, yo, what happens when this is fucking alive? Like, what am I doing with this? I'm fucking keeping it? What am I doing? He's like,
nah. Raise it as your own.
He's like, just fill up the sink and throw it in there. I'm like, bro, are you crazy, bro? I'm not doing that. I'll never do that.
What'd you do?
I don't know. My guy's dull. I don't fucking deal with that shit.
Dexter did when he was a kid.
Yeah. He was like, I need to get rid of mice, and somebody brought him a torture chamber.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Can't we just snap their necks once they get there quick and easy? I got to drown the fucking thing, too? What the fuck?
Like, I think I'm the murderer now?
How do you get rid of that? And then you got to get a net to get them out.
And he said it's so nonchalant. Like, yeah, just fill up the sink and throw them in there. Throw the traps in there with the mice in there. No.
The best part is that he told you it was the humane one.
Yeah, right? That's the one. It's a humane one. It just catches it.
Listen, as mean as it sounds, the most humane one is a snap trap that cracks their neck, and that's it. They don't even feel any
just pain. Send them to heaven right away.
So not the bad ones, but the ones that are more humane are the sticky traps where they get stuck on them. But if you pour a little oil on them, you can turn them loose like outside if you were committed to doing it.
The problem with mice, though, is they can track back to where they chill from like up to like miles.
Right. So you could do that, but then the second time you get the steel trap thing and you're throwing them into the torture chamber. That's it.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's non-negotiable.
Who the fuck is letting them loose? People do that?
I'm sure there are people who feel bad to do it. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not saying that I partake in that activity.
That motherfucker's in your bed a night later.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Up like, yo, motherfucker, you think I fucking you think I forget where the fuck I come from? I'm back, motherfucker.
This is my home.
Then he goes in the torture chamber. He drowns.
Yep, then we drown.
You just throw him in the torture rack. Look at this robber. Is that the Hamburglar?
This guy still delirious.
Where is he? Ooh. What does he do?
Wait. No, go back to the other one. Go back to the other one.
Fucking gay Zorro.
I love.
Sorry, what was that, James?
So that's gay Zorro.
Oh,
okay. So what else? That's it.
I mean, I think we covered enough. We caught up a little bit. We can try to.
Tell us about your box breaking.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, my box breaking.
Thanks.
Wow,
check it out.
Great job.
Pulsandflips.com.
Please check it out. He's like 180 grand in.
Yeah.
Please.
You're such a silver tongue promoter, bro. Like, you're such a great salesman. Yeah. Check it out. Flips and dips.
Check it out. We have single cards for sale. Buy a card. You can buy one for like $5. Just get it off our fucking table, please.
Mother's Day's coming up, so perfect to get.
Yeah.
Can I blow up his business and ask 2 bad questions?
No, don't do it.
You don't have a frequently asked questions part?
No, he doesn't want me to ask the question. It's gonna blow up his whole business plan.
But we will be hopefully doing a break tomorrow night. You guys can
discuss offline.
On our YouTube account. You could also watch the live break on our website on pullsandflips.com.
I'm down 60. I'm down 64-24.
Yeah, but you're a second half team.
It's the fourth quarter.
You're the second half of the
points in the fourth quarter.
Hall of Fame level, bro. It's not a game. Can't hit a jump shot.
So what is it called again, Styles? Dips and flips?
Pulls and flips.
Pullsandflips.com for box break. What kind of boxes we got?
Right now we got football and NBA.
What's like the name of the Panini press?
So right now we have.
What a torture process.
For our football ones, we got 2 breaks tomorrow night. It's a first off the line Panini Contenders. which you can find low-numbered cards like 1 of 10, 1 of 5, 1 of 1, along with some Panini Prism football blasters and hangers. And then our basketballs are the Panini Prisms.
So you're going to be live on the YouTube channel called, what is it?
Pullsandflips.com.
No, what's the YouTube channel you're going to be live on?
Pulls and Flips.
That's the YouTube channel. Okay, great. So if you guys do box breaks and you're in that Ponzi team, check that out.
Yep. We'll go on our eBay account.
We actually have an opportunity to plug a new show. It's just a video of the trapping mice and drowning them.
Yo, I couldn't do that. I'd be crying, bro. I'd be crying. They'd have to put a gun to my head and I'd be crying while I do it.
You know what you're going to be like? You remember seeing Forgetting Sarah Marshall? When he's stabbing the pig, he's like, I'm sorry. And he's like,
oh, yeah. That's funny. That's a good movie, bro. Good movie. Goodie and an oldie.
That's a great movie.
Slick's movie recommendation of the week is Seaspiracy.
And Training Day. I watched that last week.
Training Day. Nice.
That wasn't the first time you saw it, though, right?
No, that's a club banger, bro. That's a top 25
You know what movie
film.
I watched this week that I hadn't seen in a long time? Big Daddy.
That's fucking serious movies, and he's bringing me Big Daddy.
Come on.
So I'm just telling you, I watched the Big Daddy movie recently. That's all.
I was watching. I was on TikTok the other day, and someone had like pieces of a movie, and it was parts of 22 Jump Street. I don't know if you guys ever seen it with Jonah Hill and
Channing Tatum.
What the fuck's his name? Tatum and Ice Cube.
Talk about going off a cliff.
Some funny clips, man. There's some funny clips.
Kidding, bro.
There's funny clips in there.
This guy was watching clips of 22 Jump Street. He watched 8 minutes of 22 Jump Street, and he's telling us about it.
Yep.
Hold on, wait.
At least Minivan watched the whole fucking movie.
Clips of 22 Jump Street is the equivalent of reading Derek Harper's stats on Basketball Reference.
Yeah. Sure. But, like, to go back to Training Day, because Denzel, that's probably some of Denzel's best work.
Oh, yeah.
And we're Denzel people here. Denzel's probably the best actor to ever live.
Denzel's a man.
And we threw in 21 Jump Street with that conversation.
I feel like doesn't get enough like publicity. Man on Fire.
Oh, excellent.
Fucking love that movie.
Died. That's it. Man on Fire is an excellent movie. American Gangster is excellent movie.
Yeah, American Gangster is good too.
Yeah.
He's great in the movie.
Did you watch, what was it called? Fences?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
Flight.
It's based in a place. There's not a lot of setting.
That movie Flight, he's mad good in. Where he plays the drunk pilot. He was in it too. And fucking awesome in that.
Yeah,
and the Smoke Show from The League is in it, and she does full frontal.
Yep, excellent.
Yeah, so that's a great little bonus to have in there.
Slick's phone probably died.
Yeah, good stuff, anyway, guys. Good
That's the show. Check us out if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify. Share, rate and review. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Make sure you share it, you fucking rats. That's the most important thing.
If you don't share it, D's gonna trap you in a steel trap and then drown you.
I have no problem drowning a human being. Animals, I don't like doing it.
So thoughtful of you.
That's the show, Fat Guy Sports Time. And check out Stella's box breaks. He's about 40,000 in debt for this, so definitely come and help him out. Buy a team, buy a card.
It's a ballpark figure. It's a ballpark figure. We're not committed to it.
Buy the Chargers. Buy the fucking Hornets. Do what you gotta do. I'll do my best to get you a good card.
He will. He really will.
After you buy it.
Bye. I open them and reseal them.
Stella, you're gonna do this show?
Yeah, sure. Not right now though. I'll do it in the morning.
Will you?